got our next-gen Calder nominee upgrades, as well as round 2 fantasy playoff cards, Marc-Andre Fleury moments leading to a 99 overall, and a whole bunch more. Let's take a look. Now let's start first with the next-gen Calder nominee upgrade. So our 3 nominees were Macklin Celebrini, Lane Hudson, and Dustin Wolf, all getting nominated for the Calder Trophy. All of them unlocked their tier upgrades all the way up to 96 overall. Now, if you have any of these Master Set player items from way back in the Next Gen event, you can upgrade them with 15 Next Gen tokens, and that will unlock the final tier, getting them to 96 overall. Obviously, the winner will actually unlock their final tiers to get up to 99, but that won't happen until the NHL Awards, obviously. Now, at 96 overall, we'll take a look at all 3. We've got Macklin Celebrini. He's got playmaking forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and speed boost, which is nice considering he has such low skating. It only gets it up to 95 speed, 93 excel, but he does have 99 agility, a maxed out shot and hand stats, and 93 faceoffs. He comes with goal make it snappy, puck on a string, tape to tape, and elite edges. As a Macklin Celebrini next-gen owner, I am happy that I'm able to upgrade him up to 96 to be able to use him on my team, but obviously would have loved to see acceleration boost to get his acceleration up to 95 as well. But nonetheless, that is the 96 Macklin Celebrini. Now, the odds-on favorite to win the Calder, Lane Hudson at 96 overall. He comes with offensive defenseman, pinpoint shooting boost, and acceleration boost, meaning his speed is at 95, but his acceleration can get up to 98. Agility at 99 and balance at 99. His shot is maxed out, as are his hand stats. 99 defensive awareness and stick checking. However, he is not going to be able to knock anyone off the puck with 86 body checking and 5'9", 158. He does have gold elite edges, stick him up, quick pick, and tape to tape. So honestly, even though his size is pretty brutal for this stage of the game, this is going to be quite a good card, and like I said, he is the odds-on favorite to move up to 99, so Habs fans that were able to get him at the beginning of the year, you've got a great card. And lastly, Dustin Wolf as the final nominee for the Calder. Matvey Michkov owners, I apologize, but even 96 overall, he is a pure theme team player. If you've got Dustin Wolf, I hope you're a Flames fan. At 6 foot and only 90 speed, legitimately one of the worst combinations you can have. So again, unless you are a theme team player, Dustin Wolf's card is going to be pretty tough. Now, to upgrade these cards, you will need those next-gen tokens. If you head on over to sets and then next-gen sets, you will see that you can trade in 6 85 and above player items to get 1 next-gen token. You need 15, which means you are going to need 90 85 overall items and above to max out any of your Calder nominee winners. Now, currently in the auction house, they are going for about 2,500 coins, which means if you didn't have any 85 overall items, it's going to cost you about 225,000 to take the card from 86 overall all the way up to 96. So again, it is going to be a costly endeavor. The one thing to note is there is no timer, so you don't need to rush out and do it right now. In fact, you can just save rewards and things like that. 85s do not have a lot of usefulness right now, so you can just slowly wait and build up your collection to upgrade this next-gen card. There is no timer on it. What there is a timer on is the Marc-Andre Fleury 99 overall that we can upgrade, highlighting Marc-Andre Fleury's fantastic career. Now, what you'll need to do to start this out is to head on over to the store, and as you can see, you can just purchase the 99 overall account-bound Marc-Andre Fleury item for 1.2 million coins. Please don't do that. But essentially, what you'll need to do is get the 89 overall Marc-Andre Fleury, and then you're going to upgrade him all the way up to 94 overall with Fleury tokens. And you will need 5 of them to get him up to 94 overall. Now, there are 4 different Marc-Andre Fleury player items. You've got the Pittsburgh Penguins, as well as the Vegas Golden Knights, Chicago Blackhawks, and then lastly, the Minnesota Wild. They all are exactly the same in terms of abilities as well as attributes. So if you head on over to the store and then the Marc-Andre Fleury offers, you will see that 99 overall. Again, there is more to it than just getting him up to 94, but more on that in a minute. But you will get the Protect the Net Fleury pack, and you can choose whatever 89 overall Marc-Andre Fleury that you wanted, and this is completely free. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. It is untradeable as well, so if you just need an 89 that you want to trade in, you can go ahead and do that. So once you've made your selection and Marc-Andre Fleury is now in your collection, it is time to get your Marc-Andre Fleury tokens. And to do that, we need to head on over to Hut Moments, and you will find the Protect the Net Marc-Andre Fleury moments. And in these, you will need to complete all of these moments, and you are position locked as Marc-Andre Fleury. You can always change out of that at the select team and jersey screen. And for completing each of these, you will get a Fleury token, which will get him up to 94 overall. Now, once you have him up to 94 overall, this is the painful part. You still then need to trade in 15 91 overall and above player items to get him up to 99 overall. Unless you are a diehard fan of Marc-Andre Fleury, I would really not recommend doing this for the cost that it is going to be. 91s are essentially the barrier of entry for the master set players currently, and obviously goaltenders never provide the same value that other positions do, so just an absolutely brutal cost for Marc-Andre Fleury's 99. If you want to skip the moments and just go 89 to 99 overall, it will cost you 20 91 and above player items. To put that in perspective, the 15 91 and above items plus the 94 is the same as Ovechkin. And I guess technically, obviously, you can't have players costing less than others, but again, that just kind of highlights the insane cost here. Now, there are also player sets like there were for Team of the Season that can help you acquire the 91 overall and above items. The barrier of entry for these is 85 or 86 overall items. 3 of them will give you an 87. You then need 3 87 or 88s for an 89, and then 3 89 overall player items to get a 91 overall. So again, the same way that Team of the Season worked, again, just very, very expensive. The other major issue here is that he is only in sets for a week, just like the Alex Ovechkin. I'm not really sure why they don't just allow us to slowly work towards throughout the summer. For anyone that is not able to play this week and you're a big Marc-Andre Fleury fan, you're just kind of out of luck. Now, we also got round 2 Stanley Cup playoff fantasy hockey items. We weren't sure if we were going to get new cards for each round. Super stoked that they did, because I think this is just a way better way to do the old playoff event where they would just release new cards that could go up by a few overalls for each win. But they did release 8 new fantasy hockey player items for each team that moved on to the second round. We've got Nick Ehlers from the Winnipeg Jets, Jamie Benn from the Dallas Stars, Sam Bennett from the Florida Panthers, Evander Kane of the Oilers, Tom Wilson of the Capitals, Mark Stone of the Vegas Golden Knights, John Tavares from the Leafs, and Taylor Hall from the Hurricanes. So we'll take a look at these fantasy options. Again, for every goal they score from this point forward, they will go up by +1 overall. So the major issue that a lot of people in my community have said is that they're starting at 93 overall in the second round, so they essentially have at minimum 4 less games than the first round fantasy items had. But nonetheless, Tom Wilson, again, all of these cards need 6 goals to get to 99 in the next 3 rounds. Power forward, pinpoint shooting boost, power shooting boost with gold, close quarters truculence, which is one of the most overpowered abilities in the game. And back at ya, he's got 94 speed and excel, 95 agility, a maxed out shot, 90 hand stats, but almost 99 body checking with 99 strength and 92 face-offs as well, so you can even play him at center. Evander Kane's up next from the Edmonton Oilers, a power forward, pinpoint shooting boost, power shooting boost with gold, crease crasher, unstoppable force, and back at ya. Very similar, 94 speed and excel, 95 agility, high 90 shooting. His deking's a little bit higher than Wilson's, but his body checking's actually higher, 98. Is a pure left-handed winger. Next, we've got Taylor Hall with the Hurricanes, and I really got to say, I don't think he'll ever hit 99, but as always in Hut, he's got 96 speed and excel with 97 agility already. So a really good floor for Taylor Hall with gold make it snappy, wheels, and edges. Maxed out shot, hand stats are almost maxed as well, and he has 92 faceoffs and 91 body checking, so a really good card here. Again, probably not a favorite to hit 99, but he really doesn't need to. Nick Ehlers from the Winnipeg Jets has playmaking forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and power shooting boost, make it snappy, puck on a string, and wheels. 94 speed, 93 excel, and 99 agility. Max out shooting and hand stats. He is a pure left-handed winger. Jamie Benn, who is always a brutal skater in Hockey Ultimate Team. Power shooting boost, pinpoint shooting boost, and power forward. With gold, crease crasher, back at you, and born leader. 93 speed, excel, and agility. 97 shooting. Does have 95 face-offs as well, and 94 body checking. Good size. However, his ability combo is pretty rough, and because his skating is so low, he needs to hit 99, so that's a pretty tough bet as well. And then we finally get a great skating John Tavares card. Always brutal in terms of his skating, but at 93 overall, he has 95 speed and excel, 96 agility, with sniper forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and power shooting boost. He's got a maxed out shot, 96 faceoffs, gold schnipe, puck on a string, and born leader. Just like Matthew Knies, he has all the opportunity in the world, so could definitely see him getting to 99. They are going to have to move on past Florida, and that's a whole other battle, but this series does look like it might go long, and John Tavares is going to be at the front of it. He has such good skating already that he's not a bad option. Next, we've got the 93 Mark Stone at 6'3", 212, two-way forward, pinpoint shooting boost, power shooting boost, gold close quarters, no contest, and born leader. 94 speed and excel, so actually not bad skating for Mark Stone. He's always in the extremely low end of skating. 93 body checking. Again, he's going to have to hit 99 to become really useful. And then because he scored in Game 1, Sam Bennett is already up to a 94 overall. Yes, if you make Sam Bennett right now, you will get him to 94 automatically. Gold crease crasher, no contest, truculence, 94 speed and excel, 98 agility, 99 face-offs as well. So easily the best make just simply because of that and the fact that he's already scored. And you combine that with silver truculence, a really, really good card already. Also want to point out some of the upgrades from round 1. Adam Lowry is now up to 96, 95 speed and excel, 97 agility with 99 face-offs and silver quick draw. Obviously, they got by just by the skin of their teeth, but nonetheless, one of the best options from the first round of the playoffs, and he's going to keep getting better. And Matthew Knies up to 97 overall as well with his goal in Game 1 of round 2. He's got power forward and sniper forward as the first option, as well as close quarters, no contest, back at you, and unstoppable force. Up to 95 speed and excel, 99 agility and balance. One of my favorite cards to use in game. We've also got PWHL playoff fantasy items. Again, they will go up +1 overall for each PWHL playoff goal scored. We've got Michelle Acava, Blair Turnbull, Cheyenne Darkangelo, and Catherine Dubois. The 93 overall Acava at 5'5", 134. She's got two-way forward, pinpoint shooting boost, power shooting boost, as well as make it snappy, puck on a string, and elite edges. She is a pure right-handed winger. Cheyenne Darkangelo, the left-handed winger, is 5'11", 146 with two-way forward, pinpoint shooting boost, and power shooting boost. Gold schnipe, magnetic, and puck on a string. 94 speed and excel with 92 face-offs. Catherine Dubois, the 93 overall left-handed center at 5'10", 174, as two-way forward, pinpoint shooting boost, power shooting boost, with make it snappy, no contest, and elite edges. 95 speed and excel with 97 agility, and 95 body checking, so actually not a terrible build. And then lastly, we've got Blair Turnbull, 5'7", 152. The right-handed center has two-way forward, pinpoint shooting boost, power shooting boost, gold close quarters, elite edges, and unstoppable force. Now, you only have 3 days to get these fantasy hockey sets down, just like they did with round number 1, so it is a very, very quick turnaround here. You'll need 15 fantasy collectibles to make the individual player that you are looking for. So if you want John Tavares, you will need 15 fantasy hockey collectibles. You can also do the B&D set, since there are far less players in this set. You've got a better option here if you want to save a lot of collectibles and cards, obviously, if you're not looking for anyone specific. But for 6 fantasy hockey collectibles, you will get a random round 2 fantasy item. Again, this will be account bound. Now, the fantasy hockey collectible sets, they return as well, which means that 85 overall items are, again, useful, as you can turn them into hockey collectibles. You can get 2 collectibles for 587 overall items. And then lastly, 389 overall items will give you 3 fantasy hockey collectibles. Now, these will probably shoot up in price because 89s have been extremely cheap. So pay attention on the auction house, simply because this might actually be pretty cheap to make. So again, you have until what looks like Friday at 5 p.m. to make these items, which means the Thursday games, Wednesday, and tonight's games will all count. So pay attention to who scores. If you are going to make a player from this list and you don't have anyone you specifically want, like a favorite team or player involved, make sure you wait and see the results so that you can make the best one to give your chance a shot. We've also got Game 7 Magic Hut Moments. So the Hut Moments cards return, featuring 6 players from the Winnipeg Jets and the Dallas Stars for their Game 7 heroics, highlighted by the 95 Mikko Rantanen and Cole Perfetti. We'll go over the higher rated ones. The 95 Mikko Rantanen, 6'4", 215. Obviously a fantastic third period in the Game 7 comeback. Unstoppable force, back at you, puck on a string, schnipe. 96 speed, 95 excel, maxed out shot and hand stats, and 94 faceoffs. One of the better cards, obviously, from today's release, and just an insane performance. Cole Perfetti as well, one of the biggest goals in Winnipeg's Jets history. With playmaking forward, acceleration boost, pinpoint shooting boost. He's got make it snappy, tape to tape, elite edges, and puck on a string. He's got 94 speed and 97 excel with 99 agility and balance, a maxed out shot and hand stats, and 92 faceoffs. Taking a look at some of the other cards, is Luke Shen at 92 overall does have gold truculence. Skating's only 93, but truculence will essentially wipe out anyone's stamina, even if he's got full. So a really devastating ability here on Luke Shen. Essa Lindell at 6'3", 216. Playmaking, defensive defenseman, agility boost, playmaking boost with gold edges, send it and shutdown. Nice little combo of abilities. Great body checking. Speed's only at 93. However, his abilities and that body checking as well as his size is pretty nice. Liam Bishop from the Dallas Stars at 6'6", 233. Defensive defenseman, playmaking boost, defensive boost, gold truculence, which would be huge to pair with Shen, obviously. 92 speed, again, not the fastest, but he does have max body checking and defensive awareness. Morgan Barron from the Winnipeg Jets at 6'4", 220. Power forward, agility boost, checking boost, which maxes that out. Close quarters, magnetic, and no contest. 94 speed, 93 excel. Very good skating. Shot is pretty brutal, though. We've got Nino Niederreiter from the Jets. Pretty brutal abilities. Nothing fancy here. 93 speed and excel. And these would be theme team items. We've got the 89 Brandon Tanev. Again, comes with silver truculence and 93 speed and excel. So the 89 is actually half decent. Colin Blackwell, 5'9", from the Dallas Stars. Oscar Back, 6'3", 210. Again, pretty brutal skating. Hayden Fleury at 89 overall, 6'4", 207. Gold shutdown. And then Ilya Labushkin, who does come with gold truculence as well. So you could make a whole lineup of your decor with gold truculence essentially here. But obviously the skating, again, not top tier, could still be pretty fun. And then lastly, we've got some Stanley Cup playoff items highlighted by the 93 Neil Pionk, William Nylander, the 92 Brandon Duhaime and Braden McNabb, 91 Sam Steele and Vasily Podkolzin, and then the 90 Jordan Martinook and Eetu Lutsarainen. William Nylander had a hell of a game 1 in round 2, playmaking forward, power shooting boost as well as defensive boost, gold schnipe, puck on a string, and elite edges, 96 speed and excel, 99 agility, and 92 endurance. He's got maxed out shooting essentially and hand stats. Always a fun card. Neil Pionk from the Jets has good skating as well at 95 speed and excel, gold shutdown, seeing eye, and quick pick with good body checking, maxed out defensive awareness and stick checking. Braden McNabb at 92 overall. He's got gold shutdown and quick pick if you're looking for a Braden McNabb. Brandon Duhaime, and again, these cards are more than likely just event objectives or theme team items. He comes with gold close quarters, magnetic, and no contest. Podkolzin at 91 overall. He's got gold close quarters and unstoppable force. Great mustache on Sam Steele. He's got two-way forward defensive boost, unstoppable force, and no contest. And then the 90 overall, Eetu Lutsarainen at 6'3", 190. Two-way forward playmaking boost, gold tape to tape, and no contest. And then lastly, the 90 overall, Jordan Martinook from the Hurricanes. Grinding forward and checking boost. Now, for anyone that does own William Nylander's X Factor card, he upgrades to 93 overall. And again, 96 speed and excel, 99 agility. Great card, is just 86 endurance is brutal. Mikko Rantanen also gets an upgrade to 95 overall. So if you had Mikko Rantanen's Team of the Season card, you get one of the better options now as he jumps all the way up to 95. So a ton of content today. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.